back, and we're still in the fall season where people, plan outdoor activities and things, and hay rides will probably get started up right if they haven't already because of Halloween.
Sure.
So, you okay?
Yeah, you all right over there?
You in the Heimlich or something? Anybody know how to do that?
It's the tail end of this allergy season. Let's get it over with.
Yay, ragweed.
Yeah.
Well, we haven't had a true killing frost yet, and that's a big problem. But yeah, it's a tough weekend because there's rain in it, and we want to cram in the last of the outside. Go apple picking, get your pumpkin. There's all these haunted hay rides and that kind of stuff. And
if you've got a full body wetsuit or raincoat and pants, you might be able to enjoy it.
Yeah, something like that. That'll be very comfortable to wear. Well, we do have some rain in the forecast, but it's not going to rain all weekend long. I'll get you those details in a sec. We also have a little bit of rain falling right now in the extreme southern part of the state, south of Portland into York County. A lot of the roads down here from Wells and Agunquit back through the Berwicks over the border to Dover and Rochester are going to be wet. So keep that in mind. There's still a little light rain to go through before we get to some clearing later on. Temperatures are in the 40s to around 50. This is fine. This has been the case all week long. We haven't had a real cold spell yet. Looks like we'll get into some chillier numbers next week. What we've had a tough time doing is clearing out these clouds, even though this high is so close to us. Yesterday it was limited sun. This morning limited sun. This afternoon will turn a lot brighter. And then we lose sun tomorrow with the next storm system coming in, which will be able to tap into a lot of moisture, especially off of the Atlantic and to some extent the Gulf of Mexico too. So that's the rain for the weekend. Clouds, that random shower over the south, and then we'll start clearing out later this morning for some sun. Middle of the day should be really nice, pretty sweet out there, turns mild, and there won't be any wind, so wind not a factor for the third or fourth day in a row. Love these windless days. This afternoon, it's not perfectly sunny. There'll be patchy clouds out there, but it should be pretty nice. The breeze starts to kick up a little bit off of the water, south 5 to 10 miles per hour. Now, our average high is 58. We'll be right around that up in the mountains and north and above it elsewhere. Bangor hits 65, Augusta 64, Lewiston 65. We're looking at mid-60s along the south coast and low ones for the down east coast, so a milder than average day. Tomorrow also will be mild and a little muggy. With the flow coming up from the south, we start to break out into some showers by the middle of the day. If not then, it's the afternoon for sure. They won't be, long duration rainfall, but they could be briefly intense. And then on the weekend, we start to get into the low itself, which is going to gather strength. Saturday night, it's steady rain through Sunday morning, because on Sunday, the problem is this trough. Even though the low is by us, there'll be a lot of energy over us keeping the rain going until the afternoon when that north wind finally kicks up and dries us out. It will also chill us out. We'll be in the 50s by day early next week and 40s and even some 30s at night. I tried to time out the rain, and when I think you'll have some dry time this weekend, you've got a good chance Saturday morning to not be raining. No sunshine, but at least not pouring on you. And then as the day progresses, it gets heavier and heavier, and we're expecting heavy rain Saturday night through Sunday morning, and then a gradual taper as we head through Sunday. So we'll probably bookend the weekend, Sunday afternoon and Saturday morning, with some rain-free time. Some of the rain, though, amounts will be impressive, getting up over an inch and in some places over 2 inches. I'm not worried about the rivers. I'm not worried about the streams. And there will be some nuisance drainage issues just because of all the leaves that are starting to come down now, and they'll clog up some of those drains. There's the marine forecast for you, 2 to 3 footers, south wind 10 to 20 knots. Partly sunny today, mild 65 degrees. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy with a good chance for a shower in the afternoon, maybe more than one, 60. 50s on Saturday, periods of rain. It rains pretty heavily Saturday night through Sunday morning. And then it does taper off, but then we got to worry about wind. It'll be a blustery and chilly afternoon there on Sunday. And then early next week, beautiful weather, lots of sun, just crisp and cool with a good chance to get some frost, even along the coastline on Tuesday morning, where there hasn't been frost yet.
Time for, fires in the wood stove and
we'll have some good
cooking
smells out there,
all
right?
that good stuff. Yeah. All right. Bring it on. Better than the rain.